Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And
this is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the grab by Croft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Gone! Here we go now. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Leopard!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Derek Barnett in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they try the right side here. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
81. That's it. Shorty. What's this on? Shorty.
On second down, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. On play action, it's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go play action here on 1st down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And down he'll go at the 25. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Sunday!
Wins to throw on 2nd down. Steps it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. They give him a gain of 38. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wentz now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Denver getting set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, Lou.
And they'll go on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. Still moving. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Let's find two. Let's find seven.
And they'll run it here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Wentz now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Elliott puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in there.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitor. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Denver. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Here we go. 120. Oh.
Wentz now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Go. 120. Sunday. Let's go. Great.
On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Great. Down the man inside. Listen.
Play action. Now Wentz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing now is Wentz. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Wentz to throw again. Now he's flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go. 180. Listen. 3-5-7.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Go.
Now, Wentz again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for on the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also... Now back to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll look to throw here. That's complete, right around the 8. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. Shakes off the sack. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ram.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go. 120.
They fake the give. Now Wentz steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The Broncos say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Fletcher Cox, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Denver, things looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Come on. Here we go. 180! Here, shift. 81.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another